How was Nick? I don't know. Ask him. We broke up. Why you and Nick split? Just some differences. You and Nick, what about us? Mad at Nick? Yeah, me too. Especially after seeing his video and he has no respect for me.
So just for some context, that girl's name is Skyberry. She's in her early 20s, very, very well-known corn star. Very in with the YouTube community, and she started dating this guy called Nick, right? I don't know who Nick is. He seems to be some sort of big YouTuber as well. Now, this is similar to what we were talking about before with girls that are extremely well-known on the internet for doing unsavory things. He's gotten into a relationship with her, and he's gone on the Fresh and Fit podcast, and he's basically said that she's the dream girl. Now, this is 3 weeks before what you're about to see happens, what we always say happens. I don't know why it's rocket science for people at this point. Now, everyone knows that we're not big fans of Fresh and Fit, but I would be lying if I said that I don't agree with pretty much everything that Myron says here.
I'm dating a girl. Yeah, she used to, she does OnlyFans. She used to do a little bit more. She quit everything for me. Everything. I see every comment in the book. I've seen everything there possibly could be, and I think it would affect me if it was true. Like for me, I'm like, I don't give a f- because it's not true. She gave up everything for me, and this girl is loyal to me. Everything you guys say that a girlfriend should be loyal, should root for you, should support you, should ride for you. Everything. Yeah, that's what she is for me. I get what you guys are saying. This girl, she has a past.
It's not like she's a regular one.
Yeah.
And I think everyone in the chat knows who she is. They're all spamming her name. It's one thing if you date a girl that's like unknown and like she went to OnlyFans for a bit and she quit, but to date someone that was like legitimately like a famous star, what's you think is the most challenging obstacle or obstacles? There might be more than one.
I'm a protective guy. Like this is my girl. That's how I feel. Like I don't want any other guy talking to her, flirting with her. I think even like in the fact knowing like that's out there. That makes me upset. Yeah, makes me mad. That hurts me. But I got to know this girl more and more, and she's an incredible girl. She's the sweetest girl I've met. She's the smartest girl I've met. I think everyone deserves a second chance. I had to ask myself, is this what I want? And if it is, I can't look back. I have to accept it, and I accepted it. This girl is the most loyal. Everything I'd ever want in a relationship, anything I'd want in the future with a girl, this girl has.
See, he's saying all that because I'm sure she is a nice person. Like we said before, they outside of their profession, I'm sure they are normal people that do normal things and they probably got nice personalities. But I think once you get feelings for somebody, you can't overlook those things. I think no matter what anyone says, guy or girl, if the body count is insane or the activities online are too unsavory, I think it's going to bother anyone. And I think for a lot of guys out there, especially of guys with money, where they're attracting these corn stars who they look very beautiful, you need to understand that you're going to catch feelings and that shit's going to hurt. And because you're a well-known person as well, people are not going to leave you alone. You're never going to be able to escape it. Like if they got with somebody like you, right, you've done nothing online. There's no digital footprint of you doing something crazy. And so they would live a normal life with you. You might get some trolling, as everyone does, but you're not going to get to this extent. So any trolling that comes your way, you're going to be able to deal with it because it's just like whatever, internet trolling happens. But if you were online showing your boobs off, showing your coochie, whatever, you can understand why your man would be like, yo, I'm out. I can't deal with this anymore. Even if he says, I can deal with this and I know what you've done, you should know that guys can't deal with this bullshit. They just can't. So I do agree that some of the onus does go on the guy because you know what you're getting yourself into. But I don't think enough people consider the psychological ramifications that come with dating a corn star. And this seems to be a reoccurring theme with people online.
I disagree with giving a girl a second chance. I genuinely think that once girls make certain decisions, they're blacklisted for life. You think second chances are appropriate, and I could see how people come to that. But me, I think there's certain behaviors that if a woman exhibits it, she disqualifies herself for life from a serious relationship. And then given like the caliber of like, she wasn't just like doing that. She's like huge, in the industry. So for me, it would be a big no. But everyone's different, man. Everyone tolerates different things.
I'm not saying it wasn't tough.
Yeah,
it was tough.
I would imagine.
He's a strong man.
Yeah, you have to be strong. There's a lot of things.
You gotta be strong. Beyond.
I think I found a girl who who I enjoy to take life on with, and I think
You're a lover boy, bro. So like, I don't
Yeah.
know, man. I think she got the wool over your eyes a little bit. If I'm gonna be all the way a million, and I think like you being a lover boy and being that romantic, like you're seeing things in her that might not necessarily be there in full HD, but you see it that way, and you're operating from an idealistic lens versus a realistic lens. And
keep
what
going.
I've come to realize is that girls that come from certain backgrounds are very good at putting out a certain persona to attract the man, and then the claws really sink into you after they got you married or after you guys are cohabitating or whatever, and you might see the other side. Because once a girl gets in a certain industry or certain background, there's certain traumas that exist in them that won't rear their ugly head until there's altercation or conflict, and it might come and you might not expect it. And I think you being an idealistic guy, being a lover boy, being pure-hearted, you see the good in her, but you might not see the dark side because you haven't seen it yet. Girls that come from that industry, bro, they have demons that they're fighting all the time, and it's very difficult for them to get them out.
to answer that, time will tell.
Like I said before, it's not every day that we agree. Or I don't know where you sit on that, but it's not every day that I agree with Myron. But there's nothing there that I disagree with. Girls that go into that industry are always dealing with shit. Whether it's trolling, whether it's the consequences of their actions, whether it's realizing, oh shit, I just had like 3 guys up in me. Did I really want to do that? Whether it's being told to do a scene that is a bit too like, whoa, what is going on here? Whether it's being exposed online and realizing that afterwards, I do agree with him. They do carry a certain level of baggage. And I also think that a lot of these guys see these girls because they're so like good looking. They're thinking with their dicks. They're not thinking long term.
We can never say for certain, but more than likely, yeah, that probably is the case.
They've gone on Bradley Martin's Raw Talk now, which honestly, I don't know why they would do this. Nothing against Bradley Martin. It's just I don't get why people go on podcasts to air out their relationship laundry. It's really, really weird. I don't know if a part of them or if they discuss beforehand and they're like, look, we've already made each other look stupid online. We might as well go and monetize it now. But this is after the breakup now. So remember, when he went on Fresh and Fit, that was 3 weeks before. Fast forward, he's had enough.
There
So
were just
what
some
happened?
differences. There were differences.
Yeah, well, tell us what actually happened.
If you had to guess what happened, what would you think?
Yeah,
What do you think
Brad,
the
what
issue is?
What do you think, Brad?
Well, obviously, you do a certain kind of work. I imagine that it probably got to him. It's got to him too much to where he's like, I don't know, if whatever.
Wow, you nailed it. That was exactly it.
But like,
Okay, that's not all of it.
there's got to be more. There's two sides.
Yeah,
There has to be.
there's definitely two sides.
Like, it wasn't like that in the beginning. You guys knew what it
Yeah.
was. You both knew what it was. You both knew where you came from.
That's how I feel like a lot of guys are in the beginning of relationships. Like they're like easygoing, but then once the feelings start to like get deeper and you're like actually in love with them, then stuff like gets to them easy.
I think as things grew and fell in love, some things I think like did make me go like a little off the wall. Like
Yeah.
it would bother me things, and I had to really tell myself like I knew what I got myself into. I shouldn't be bothered by that, but I think that's not everything.
And then he started accusing me of cheating on him.
No, I
and
did not accuse you of cheating on me. I just
But did you see what I mean? Feelings got involved, and it went from I'm with the nice corn star girl to I can't deal with this because I care about her.
Yeah, it's the care, and I think it probably brings on an element of insecurity as well.
Yeah, of course you're gonna feel insecure in your relationship if you're seeing your girl getting railed online all the time. You're gonna feel insecure. You know, it doesn't make you any less of a man to not want to see that.
Yeah, it's just everything is being rubbed in your face. Like when you're in a relationship with someone, more time you don't even want to know about their past or who their ex was or anything like that. Whereas with that, there's no escaping it. You know, you're in love with this person and it's being rubbed in your face of other men having a taste of your woman. And
Yeah, rubbing themselves in her
if
face.
if she's enjoyed that or if he's seen footage of it, he's probably actually gone and watched it properly and watched her enjoying it, and he's probably just comparing everything.
Yeah, you would be. You seeing your girl online smiling as she's getting railed is not something that you're supposed to be dealing with. And again, I would tell everyone, stop thinking with your dicks, okay? It's not that I'm saying these girls are good for just playing about with, but you need to be realistic here. I mean, they should know as well. I understand they're gonna roll the dice because they want to have relationships as well. So they're gonna roll the dice and they're gonna try. And I'm sure maybe one or two of them will find the man that will put up with it. But they should also know that relationships are kind of out the window for you at that point. I don't know how it is in other cultures and other countries or other parts of the world, but over here in the UK, at least, and in the US, it's not like that. Guys can't deal with that bullshit. I don't think they deal with it back in our countries either. I don't know about Turkish men. I can't imagine that going down very well.
Never.
It won't go down well with Greek men either.
What is the thing that's making you think that?
I'm just gonna be real. Like her Twitter, it's almost like, and I get tagged in a lot of things. And when you're seeing like, oh, this is coming out and this is coming, I'm like, what the is going on? Like, that makes me tweak out a little bit because like I can accept the OnlyFans. I'm cool with the OnlyFans, but I'm like, I thought we put that in the past.
He's bullshit. He never even liked OnlyFans. He hates OnlyFans. He says it all the time. Like, I wish you didn't have to do this. Like, had issues with me even just doing like solo content.
Okay.
Solo, like what's solo content is just like
I go live like once a week for an hour and they like tip, and the more they tip, the more I do. And like I would tell him like, babe, I have to go live today, and he would be like,
it's hard.
moping around.
Okay, like
damn.
I would still consider that cheating. She's not for you, bro. She's for the fans. She's not for you. You're telling your guy, I'm going live now. And then you can hear her in there doing all sorts of stuff. And the more they tip, the more she's stuffing things inside her.
I mean, she just seems very unbothered as well.
Yeah.
Like she's there like, oh yeah, I was doing this, and he's just moping around. Like there's no, like he really cares about her, but she's not showing that same level of care back. I get it. He got with her knowing this. He can't expect her to just stop if that was what was discussed, that she's going to continue doing her thing. So realistically, he hasn't got a leg to stand on, but I suppose he's done something about it and walked away.
But you knew what it was.
I know. It's
So what do you
I
think?
it's tough for me knowing that all these other dudes were watching that, and that's hard. Like for me, the kind of guy I am, I'm a very one-on-one kind of person, sexually, in a relationship, all of that. Like I'm very one-on-one. So how I was raised, how I've been. It's hard. That's hard to.
But you knew that.
I know.
That's the thing. You knew it.
It's
going
tough,
into
man.
it.
I'm battling, bro. And
That's why my feelings are hurt. Because he knew what it was when he started dating me. And I didn't do anything. I was loyal our whole relationship. So it's like hurtful to me because it's like I was good. Like I did everything I was supposed to. I was a good girlfriend, but still like I'm the one that like the relationship ended because of me.
I think, I did let it get to my head a little bit. There's things that I need to do on my platform I want to do that I think is good for my content.
Flirting with girls.
And nothing more than that. I think going out.
But he wanted to flirt with girls on his YouTube before we even broke up. So it's like I had to stop doing but you can be out here actually talking and flirting with girls.
Okay. But she's telling me that she wants to use old boy-girl content and put that out as new boy-girl content. I'm like,
re-releasing stuff that hadn't ever been
But it's
released.
being branded as new. I thought we're over that.
Well, it is new, but like that new.
What does that mean?
Does she not understand what that will do?
I just actually can't believe what I'm watching here. Like how we've even gotten to a point in life where these are the conversations or arguments that people are happening. Like literally gone are the days where people just actually have a normal relationship. This is literally two people who shouldn't be together because they're arguing because they both are doing tomfoolery online.
So I think it's lost. I think they're both very young. I think she's 22 and he's probably around the same age. I don't know. And he's saying, I want to flirt girls on my YouTube channel. Even that, I'm just like,
what is this?
You're in a relationship, fam. I mean, it's not comparable to what she's doing, but it's not good. You shouldn't pivot your content. Surely your personality must be more diverse than that you have to produce content like that when you've got a girlfriend. I mean, take some personal responsibility here. Yeah, what she's doing is ridiculous. Having an OnlyFans in a relationship and going live for the fans is just madness. But you want to go and flirt with girls on your YouTube channel. That will also make her or your future girlfriend look stupid. Pivot your content. Otherwise, don't get into a serious relationship. This is dumb. This is actually stupid.
Yeah, but I think they're both just as dumb as each other in this. I don't think she's to blame here.
They're both to blame. They're 100% both. As the more they talk, the more I'm like, actually, maybe they are made for each other. There's not a single brain cell between them.
You guys were together and you were like, yo, I'm going to release some old stuff, but it's new.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Okay. I'm going to tell you my perspective on that. Okay. Because to everyone on the internet, it's brand new.
Yeah.
So to everyone on the internet,
I look like an idiot.
To everyone on the internet, after the time when you guys were like, yo, I'm not doing this, I'm giving up that, like that boy girl thing, you're now just kind of doing it all over again to everyone. So perspective wise, like if you're an audience person, you're someone watching this, when they see that, they go, this is brand new. And then immediately they go, she's having sex with dudes on camera again. What the fuck are you doing, Nick?
Right.
And he would never be able to avoid that.
I don't really look at it like that because it's not stuff that I ever filmed while we were dating, or like it's stuff that I filmed before I even like met him.
I get
so
it.
it's like I already made the content. For me, I still have to make money. Like
Of course.
I'm in my early 20s. I'm branded for life. Like his thing is like you could do other things, which I do other things. I do Twitch, but he's like you can make money other ways. Like blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I am so heavily branded and like, I always will be, like, if we're being honest, like that's something that like people do not lose. I don't have all these other like ways I can like make money and stuff. So it's like, essentially I've kind of started to feel like resentment towards him because I felt like he was like limiting me from like making money.
But you don't think there's other ways you can make money? Like, I mean, there's tons of brands and that'll still work with you.
It's hard.
Harder.
It's really, really hard.
Yeah. So there's no outside sources of income other than just like the
no,
OS?
there are, but it's like only the bag is just so good.
I know.
And I enjoy running my OnlyFans. Like it's really fun, but he like hated it so much that I felt like I couldn't even like talk to him about like.
See how complicated this is. Like you have to stop earning money, go find do something else. Just get with a nice girl, you know, that does regular stuff. You know, she doesn't have to be rich. She can be rich, but just not in the adult entertainment industry. Guys, I'm telling you, for as good as Sky Bree might look, and as for as nice of a person as she might be, you won't be able to look past it. It's not worth it. Stop thinking with your dicks, okay? Now, look, if you, like I said, you want to have casual fun with people, you know, however people might view that, that's one thing. You know, you're going home, no strings attached. There's no emotional baggage that's going to follow with that. But if you're planning on wifing up an adult entertainer, you need to be prepared that you are basically in for a demolition derby. Every single day, the way she was getting rammed on camera is the way your DMs are going to get rammed. Every day, back to front. You will not be able to escape it. The most depraved images. And just when you think it's over, somebody else will bring up some more. It will never end. Never.
I
job
think,
or anything.
okay, I don't want to see, you never want to see your girl ever with a past whatever.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
of course.
And when you're tagged, you don't see what it is. And I've seen a few, and it fucks me up, and it kind of does trigger me a little bit.
He gets
Hold on.
tagged and stuff. It triggers him, and then he takes it out on me.
Okay, well,
but
no,
it's like, why
here's-
didn't do anything?
Well, here's
wrong?
the reason, because I'm
You know what's
thinking.
funny about this? He's going
Wait,
to
can I
tag
say
you
one thing?
forever now.
Yeah.
I know that's
They're going
right.
to tag you forever now.
It's inevitable.
I'm sorry.
All my comments, like, there's a lot of shit.
He's seen it all now, I guess. Something that also was really upsetting towards me is he's
Jesus
always like,
Christ.
it's different for girls versus guys. Like his body count's higher
my
than mine, just
God.
saying, by significantly. But he's like, it's different
his?
because I'm a guy.
It is different, though.
But like, is it that crazy
it is
different?
Thank you.
Oh God, no. Okay,
I'm so sorry. She's getting
I'm not
mad
trying to
back
be
there.
mean. I'm not trying to be mean.
I'm not trying to be mean either, and I'm not trying to be. She always says you're misogynistic.
to a point, I do agree with you.
You're a
What would
fuck-
you date a girl that did anyway?
I could, but it'd be.
Thing is, she's actually proving his point by saying that. When he's saying it's different, she's not reacting to the fact that he's got a higher body count. That doesn't seem to phase her. But he is reacting to her being on camera and doing stuff and her body count going up. So it is different. It doesn't matter how these feminists want to frame it. It doesn't matter how these guys want to frame it. It is. We do view it differently. The women prove it every single time. I mean, you yourself said that you don't care that much. And I have said that I do care. And that sentiment seems to be echoed across most men and most women that I speak to. Not all of them. Some of them don't care. But that number is very minuscule on both sides. So she's proven his point.
But you need to reword the way you've said that because people are going to think that I don't care about a woman's body count.
No, a man's body count. In the other video, you said that you don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about a man's body count, and I think I do give a shit about a woman's.
Yeah. No, I didn't mean that you don't. I didn't mean.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
just
mean it
making
for
sure
women.
that that's clear.
Yeah. No, you don't care about men's as much. I'm sure you have your limits as well. I'm sure if he gave you some sort of number and you're like, okay, this is a bit mad. Remember we spoke about it. I said 100.
Yeah, I know.
You're like,
I just
don't
the
care.
only thing behind it is knowing the amount of women who have had your man, but at the same time, whatever.
Yeah. So there you go. It's just whatever. For me, like I said to Sabi, what if he said 300? She was like, nah. If a girl said 300 to me, I'm sorry. There's no way. I don't care how beautiful you are. I don't want to deal with that. And people are like, oh, you're insecure. Again, it's not insecurity. It is being repulsed. It's repulsive. That's the word that I've been looking for this whole time. It's not insecurity. It's repulsive.
It's just unnecessary, I think.
Yeah, it is unnecessary. He had 300 bodies. Come on.
Oh man, it'd be difficult. Like it would have to be like it's done. You know?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't think you could.
No.
Wow.
I don't think you could because I think you're exactly like Nick. You would get tagged and they would comment, they would message you, and I think it would get to you just like how it got to Nick.
I think what does get to me, and I'm gonna be honest, is like, yeah, that does bother me. I feel like you're a lot like I am. Like you want to have that one-on-one with the girl, just you two, nothing else. That's it.
It is
It's
interesting though,
tough
because like
stuff.
it'd be different if she just started randomly doing it and then you had to deal with it.
Yeah, I get it. I
'Cause
know
you
what I
fully,
signed up
like,
for. I know what I
came
signed
in
yeah.
after she was like 100% on it.
What made you hit me up to move in with you? Like why? Like,
Yeah, 'cause this is like-
I feel
this is
like
new.
we're holding.
So I had been looking at houses for a while and I found like a beautiful one. Like I'm in love with it. It's my dream house, but it has 5 bedrooms and it's just me and my assistant. So I was like, we have to have someone move in. And I asked around. I asked
You
a
did
few
not.
other people, but I know.
She texted me like 5 times, was calling me about, are you gonna move in or you're not? Are you gonna move in or you're not?
But you guys are like breaking up at the same time, being like, let's move in.
Yeah, and I'm like,
the house
I'm like
is
James.
so big though. He's gonna be on like a different floor across the house. We won't cross paths.
There's one kitchen. There aren't that many bathrooms. One back. It's not that big.
So wait, you're
Friends.
gonna live in the same house together?
Roommates.
That's fucking insane.
It's I don't.
I'm scared.
What's your
This guy's a donut.
This is just weird.
Like he broke up with her. He complained about all this stuff that's going on, and then you're moving into her place, and it turns out it's not actually that big, and you actually are going to see each other, even if it was big. Why would you put yourself in that situation? Do you know what? This guy deserves what he gets. Sorry, but this is just dumb. You've gone through all the motions, and then you're gonna move in with her and be her roommate.
plans with content? Are you gonna go back to?
No, I'm just gonna definitely ramp up my OnlyFans, like produce more content. We'll see where it goes.
What does that mean?
We'll see where it goes.
Is there gonna be boy girl stuff?
No.
That's the question.
I,
Yeah. Would you go back to that?
Oh my God. No.
I'm out if that happens. I'm out.
Okay.
Would you?
No, I don't know.
What do you mean?
What do you don't know? Is it no? I don't know.
You don't know?
No. No. No.
What-
Like, no.
I'm sorry. You always said you would never go back. Like,
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
She's definitely going back to it. That no was not convincing. And you know what? I hope she does. Because you, for whatever reason, upon hearing all of this, are still like, yeah, I'm going to move in with her. I hope she does go back to it. I hope she calls Jason Love over. And then you can think about what you've done. This is ridiculous. My man got caught in the honey trap, saw the trap, walked out of it, and is going to walk straight back into it. It's not like you're an old dude. It's not like you're struggling for money. And you just want to, cause yourself mental harm. I can't feel sorry for you. I hope she does go back to it. I hope she does boy,
She
girl.
seems like she is trying for him. Like if she's cut that out and is not doing that, and she's only doing solo content because she's still got to make her money, and he knew she was doing that before, then, you know, it's not like she hasn't compromised. She could have easily just said, yeah, I'm still doing content with other guys. You met me like this. Do you know what I mean?
My problem is not even Sky Bree anymore. It's this guy. I hope she does do it. I hope she calls everyone in the neighborhood.
There's so much other. I just feel like I've seen you on Twitch. Like I feel like you're.
That's like my
successful
other
there.
main thing. And I do make like decent money
Yeah.
on Twitch. Like, but
I feel like you haven't even given a shot of like all these things you're capable of so
I'm in the
much.
middle of moving and everything, so I haven't had time.
Movie's gonna last like 2 weeks.
Okay, well then I'm getting back into it. But I'm just saying, like, I like running and OnlyFans. Like, it's fun. Like, I love like posting on it and stuff. And like, you didn't even like that.
Okay.
Yeah. What kind of guy could you date that was like you think would be completely okay? It feels like if you're thinking like, oh, I wouldn't be okay with it. You're looking at me like that. So the only other guy then would be like a guy who's in pornography.
Yeah, which I would never do. Yeah, that's why I don't have any hope for. I'm actually
don't
just
say
gonna
that.
stay single.
Don't say that.
No, yeah, that is really scary. There are a lot of people that I think would date me, but I just always think it's going to be a thing where eventually they're like, okay, I don't like this. That happens to like every girl in porn, and like the guys are always chill with it in the beginning, and then they always like end up being like kind of.
What kind of guy are you finding that you think it's going to be like you just have to get completely out of it at some point?
I think
So you like
what
really
I would have to do is do OnlyFans for as long as I could, and then when I've had enough of LA, move somewhere else and just like meet someone organically and be like far removed from, I guess.
You can't be far removed from it when you're as famous as you are. There's nowhere you will be able to go. The only place that you'll be able to go is somewhere that doesn't have internet. I don't really know where that place would be right now if you would be willing to live there. You can't be as famous as Sky Bree and escape what you've done. You just got to live with it now. And you got to hope that you find somebody somewhere in the modern world that is going to be willing to put up with that. But you're going to be searching for a long time. You'll find people to wife you up in the beginning, but you're not going to find someone to stick around. That's going to be extremely difficult. You might even get someone for a couple of years. Eventually, it's going to get to them. Mia Khalifa had a marriage for 3 years. Guy couldn't take it anymore. 3 years. That's over 1,000 days of abuse this guy was getting online. It's not worth it. No matter how good they look, it is not worth it. I wouldn't do it. Anything you want to add before we close off?
No, but it does just seem that if a guy does get with a woman who is in the adult entertainment industry, that he's just going to get bullied online just because of what his woman does. So he's not actually allowed to enjoy the relationship. So I think if a guy was to get with a woman who does something like that, then maybe the best way forward for him is just to not have any social media.
Yeah, the best.
So that he's not exposed to it.
The best way forward is, that's correct, to not be on social media, to not make it known that your girlfriend is an adult entertainer. But I think that will only prolong it. I think that you'll be on Google scrolling. Oh, look, it's my wife. Another day passes. Oh, look, it's my wife.
I don't know. You'd have to be searching for certain stuff to come across it. I've never come across this girl before in my life until right now, till you just showed me.
Yeah, but even then, like, imagine, you have a job and it's like a work function. Or, you go with your partner to a work function, can't bring her there, can't bring her to this place because they're going to know who she is. Oh, you're dating Sky Bree? No way. And then the conversation starts. Once one person sees it, it spreads like wildfire. It's too much headache. Now, it's not me saying that I want corn stars to die alone. But, let's just call a spade a spade. That is unnecessary headache. They chose their path. That's the path they want to walk down. She wants to ramp up her OnlyFans. I mean, more power to her, but she has to understand what comes with that. No level of beauty is going to save you from that loneliness. You're going to have to settle for a guy that is so low value, right? To use the red pill term, so low value. And we know these girls don't want that. So you kind of like, it's a double-edged sword. Any way you want to slice it. Anyways, guys, don't think with your dick, You're getting into relationships. Try to be more level-headed with it. I'm not saying that from like a high and mighty position. I've done the same thing. Not with a corn star, but all guys think with their dicks at some point. But if you're getting into a serious relationship, try to look at your life in a year's time. Be realistic about it. Forget about the big boobs, the pretty face, the nice legs. Forget about all of that. Just think about you in your day-to-day and how that's going to look. And then see if you still want to do it, then by all means, maybe you're into torture or something.